What's up guys, this is Eric from B-Side. Today I want to introduce a new application of our power amplifier. This is the Encore Alpha series plug and play installation, which also works with the newer Lexus models. Specifically, we'll be doing installation today on the 2021 and the current Lexus IS without factory navigation. This amplifier is only compatible with non-nav Lexus models. So just make sure you double check before you decide to purchase and install this kit. And currently it's for custom order only because we have to hand make the harnesses one by one. And we're gonna go ahead and continue to do so until the demand of this product increases and we're gonna be able to do a full production line on these new wiring harnesses. So let's not waste your time. Let's go in the car. Let's go ahead and install it and then see how much difference it makes. All right, guys, so now that we're in the car, what we need to do is get behind this radio. We also want to get behind the glove box as well. We might not have to remove the glove box. We'll go ahead and find out later. But for now, let's go ahead and remove this radio. That's where the plugs are going to connect to. And to get to that, we're going to remove our shift knob. We're going to remove these two side panels here. There's going to be a Phillips screw that we're going to remove from here. And then this whole center console we'll be able to pull up, and then we're going to remove the 4 10mm bolts, which will allow us to pull this assembly out. And once that assembly is out, we are going to plug in our plug and play connector, and we are going to route the cable behind the glove box, and that is where we are going to mount our amplifier. So let's go ahead and get started. So let's first remove this. Just push down the shift boot. Turn this counterclockwise. Then we're going to remove these two side panels here. Just use a panel removal tool, or you could just pull it out this way and then pull it towards you like so. Okay, just lift just enough to grab your finger inside and then pull it towards you. Or you could use a panel removal tool. All right, so once that's out, there's going to be a few Phillips screws, so we're going to remove this and this. Okay, do the same for the other side. You can also use an 8mm socket to remove these two Phillips screws. All right, now place your finger behind this panel and pull out, and just work your way all the way to the bottom, like so. And just make sure all your clips are in place. If it's not, go ahead and pick it out and put it back into where it belongs. Okay, we're gonna do this side. Okay, next, there's a Phillips screw inside here, right there. Let me try to get it with this Osmo. Phillips screw that we need to remove is right there, okay? Hopefully I'm catching it, right there. So we're going to turn it counterclockwise and remove it. All right, now raise the armrest. And this whole middle piece is ready to come out. And before it comes out, make sure your side brake or emergency brake is engaged. It looks like it is on this, but just to make sure, let me turn it on and let me just confirm. Parking brake is turned on. All right, let's go ahead and remove this. So this piece is, you just need to pull it up with a lot of force. You can also use a panel removal to assist you if you like. Alright, there it is. And once this is up, you can press down on the shift lever release to change the gears. Be easier to remove, just like that. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and place this here for now. Just make sure doesn't hit anything or you don't end up scratching it to the shift lever. You can place some towel here. Alright, and then let's remove these 10mm bolts. We got 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, after that is removed, let's pull this out like so. And to give us more room to work, let's remove the climate controller panel as well and remove the connector behind the climate control, like so. For the video sake, I'm working from the driver's side, but realistically you want to be on the passenger side. Just gives you more room to work with. You don't have the steering wheel that's blocking your way. Except for removing the Phillips screw from the side over here. You're gonna want to be on the driver's side for that. Okay. Grab a plug and play harness. It looks like this. All right. On here, there's gonna be some connectors. These are the connectors we want to connect to the vehicle. And I'll show you exactly where they are. So if you look behind here, it's gonna be this and this right here. So to get easier access, I'm going to disconnect this white connector here and also this blue one. When you disconnect this, always press down on the release tab and pull on the actual connector. Don't pull on the cable or the wire or you may damage it. Same thing, press down. This is for your speakers right here. And one more. There it is. So these two connectors are the ones that we're gonna connect. So let's connect these. All right. See, very important that you hear a click in. Like that. We had customers who would not push the connectors all the way in, which ended up losing steering wheel controls or having some other errors on the screen. So make sure you push this in all the way, especially this one right here. This one's gonna be tight. Okay, there it is. Took a lot of force pushing it in to make it click in. So make sure you do the same when you install it as well. Okay, this one goes here. All right, terrific. So how we connected it is our male side from our harness will go into the radio, and the female side will connect to the car side. Basically the harness that originally connected to the radio. These two are the male connectors from our harness, and then we got the female side here and here. Okay, and let's connect the factory connectors back in. It's all color coded. We got this one, the blue one, and also the white one. We're going to connect that. Okay, so now that we connected those connectors behind the radio, we're left with these connectors here. We're gonna ground this wire near where the amp is gonna be mounted, and these two will connect to the amplifier like this. All right, so let me go ahead and route this over there. I'm gonna switch seats to the passenger side. All right, so here's the passenger side. Going to route this through back here. We're gonna reach over and it's gonna come out of here. So before we do that, let's drop this under panel. Just simply go down here, just pull it down. Just being held by clips. Okay, let's go ahead and place this aside. All right, let's also pull this part out. Let's go this way. We're gonna go down here. I'm going to come out of this opening. Okay, and then we will go back there. And let me stick my head down there to see how much room we have. Because if we don't have enough room here, we are going to have to mount it in the glove box. All right, so I'm looking up here, there's plenty of room. So we will be able to mount the amp down there. So let me tuck these extra cables back here. Okay, and I found a 10 millimeter bolt that we can ground this to. So I will do that. All right, let me just connect this. Let me just connect our amplifier, just make sure everything is in working order before we clean up and mount the amplifier. And we also would like to tune it as well to get the optimal sound quality. All right guys, so we went ahead and had some fun with this. We went ahead and tuned it. We set it to the best sounding because too much could be too much for your speakers. It could be a little bit too loud. So we thought the best would be to keep it at 12 o'clock for front and rear. It's about 50%, but with the 50% you get that really clean, crisp sound quality. In addition to that, you get the differentiation and isolation of different sounds from the music, like from the vocals and from all the instruments, the bass, and so forth. So we like the gain at around 50%. So I'll go ahead and set this, and I'm going to use some double-sided tape. We're going to mount it up there and then organize the wires, cables, and reverse order everything we just did. That will complete the installation. So let me go ahead and do that now. All right, guys, so we just finished mounting the amplifier. Let me show you where it is. This is the underside of the glove box, and if you look up, there's actually a lot of room here. All this is open space, but we also found that there's room behind this kick panel on the right side. So we were able to, we wrapped it with some foam tape around the edge so it won't rattle or make any noise, and we pressed it in here and pressed it down, and we were able to fit it behind here nicely. There's plenty of room. And the cabling, we routed it behind these vent openings. Come over here, we zip tied it right here, and we also zip tied it right there, and it loops in over there. So we are all done with that. Our last step is to put our under tray, and that completes our installation. All right, guys, well, that concludes our installation demonstration video. You saw how easy it is to install it. It's all plug and play. If you need to remove it and install it to a new vehicle, you can do that as well, because it comes with matching connectors. And on top of that, there's a lot of room behind the glove compartment. Super, super easy to install. Makes a huge difference. If you don't have the Mark Levinson and you have the base model with no navigation, this is the device to get, and I guarantee you will be very impressed. Thank you very much. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe and like our video to help the YouTube algorithm. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys on the next video.